What if America annexed Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal to create Greater America as a United States? Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of What If on the Chrono Compass channel, where history and the modern world meet together. Today, we're diving into a fascinating thought experiment. What if America annexed Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal to create Greater America as a United States? It might sound like the plot of a sci-fi movie, but we're here to explore the political, economic, and social consequences of this daring scenario. Buckle up because this journey through an alternate reality is about to begin. Let's get started. Part 1. Canada. The friendly neighbor becomes family. Canada is the United States' closest neighbor, both geographically and culturally. But what would happen if this friendly relationship turned into full annexation? Economically, the U.S. would gain access to Canada's vast natural resources. Canada is rich in oil, minerals, forests, and fresh water. Adding this to the U.S. economy could make it a superpower on steroids. However, this wouldn't come without challenges. Canada's identity is deeply tied to its independence, and many Canadians wouldn't take kindly to losing their sovereignty. Protests, civil disobedience, and even potential insurgencies could erupt. Culturally, it would be a clash of values. Canadians often pride themselves on being more progressive and less individualistic than their southern neighbors. Reconciling these differences would be tough, and it might lead to political tensions within the newly expanded United States. Part 2. Greenland, a frozen treasure chest. Next up, Greenland. This icy island is currently a part of Denmark, but it's geographically closer to North America. Greenland is rich in natural resources like rare earth minerals, which are critical for high-tech industries. Annexing Greenland would give the U.S. a strategic foothold in the Arctic, where melting ice is opening up new shipping routes and access to untapped resources. But there's a catch. Greenland is sparsely populated, and its residents, mostly indigenous Inuit people, have a strong sense of cultural identity. They might resist American control, especially if the U.S. fails to address environmental and social concerns. Plus, maintaining infrastructure in such a remote and harsh environment would be extremely costly. Part 3. The Panama Canal, a strategic powerhouse. Now let's head south to the Panama Canal. This engineering marvel is one of the world's most important trade routes, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. If the U.S. annexed the Panama Canal, it would gain unrivaled control over global shipping. This would solidify its dominance in international trade and military strategy. However, this move would likely anger Panama and its allies in Latin America. The canal is a symbol of Panamanian sovereignty, and taking it by force or coercion would be seen as imperialistic. The U.S. would face significant diplomatic fallout, possibly sparking tensions with countries like China, which relies on the canal for its exports. Part 4. The bigger picture. Challenges of empire. On paper, annexing Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal might look like a win for the U.S., but in reality, such a move would come with huge costs. Managing such a vast and diverse empire would strain America's political, economic, and military resources. Resistance from annexed populations could lead to unrest, and the international community might condemn these actions, isolating the U.S. on the global stage. Furthermore, this kind of expansionist move goes against modern norms of self-determination and sovereignty. It would likely spark debates about democracy, human rights, and the ethics of empire building in the 21st century. Outro. So, what do you think? Would annexing Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal make the United States an unstoppable superpower or a crumbling empire? Let us know your thoughts on social media, and don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking what if scenarios. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.